Hello Scorpio, welcome to your January 2019 reading. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Thank you for joining me. Before we get started, I wanted to quickly mention that I have my 2019 year ahead forecasts up on Vimeo, and those are the 12-month forecasts that I do. So if you're interested, please check those out at the end of this reading. The link will be below in the descriptions box. Scorpio, let's take a look at your oracle cards for January. From Mystical Moments, you've pulled the card of Stranded. Now you'll see this young sailor here, stranded with his ship on top of a tree. He needs his anchor to help him get back down to earth. And the card asks, how did the ship get there? So at times we may feel the same. We find ourselves in situations we can't quite understand, and sometimes we feel we've made mistakes, perhaps because our expectations are high, or we've set ourselves up for failure. Now, the energy around this is that we can either beat ourselves up over our performance, or become so intimidated that we never even begin or try again. But the card mentions that failure is a necessary part of success, as important to the journey as a rudder on a ship. From Vintage Wisdom, as your overall energy, you've pulled the card of Freedom. By drawing the Freedom card, you're prompted to review any areas of limitation in your life that may be holding you back here, Scorpio. Perhaps you're feeling victimized by unavoidable circumstances or overwhelmed by endless choices. Regardless of what the cards have in store for you, you alone have the freedom to choose how you play them. It is this spiritual freedom that cannot be taken away, and that gives life meaning and purpose. So bear in mind that for every action there is an equal reaction, and that every freedom carries responsibility. So with this one, it's about navigating your choices, using the freedom wisely. And the overall energy that I get with this is very much perhaps something that has been misjudged, or possibly around a fear of failure. So we'll see where this goes. Scorpio, we'll leave this as the overall energy. And let's get started. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck for your energy. And for the person that you're thinking about, I'm going to be using the After Tarot. Now, it bears keeping in mind that if you're not thinking about anyone here, this may relate to both sides of yourself. So it could actually resonate as you on both sides. So keep that in mind. Now, I've already meditated on your energy, so let's shuffle these one more time. And excuse my shuffling, I'm on a ship here, so we're moving around quite a bit, a little bit wonky, but we'll get where we need to go. And let's get started. First off, I want to focus in on past energy and what you've brought to this situation in the past. What has Scorpio brought to this situation in the past? Let's see what Scorpio's brought to this situation in the past. Okay, the Sun in reverse. Pessimism. I pick it up as pessimism. It may have been after I pick it up as some kind of perceived failure, something that didn't work out. So now, in the recent past, I get the sense that you have been looking at things through that pessimistic lens, but it's only because of an experience that you've gone through. Let's see what the energy of the other person is and what they've brought to this situation in the past. What has the other person brought to this situation in the past for Scorpio? Let's take a look. Okay. All right. Okay. We have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so with this one, we have an opportunity for love, for that happy home. You know, fours are a stable energy, so it seems like there's stability when it comes to a love opportunity. So I do feel like this is about a love relationship. So the other person here, I get for them a very stable, grounding force. You, on the other hand, I sense, unfortunately, I get a sense here of not looking at things the same way as the other person. And it's because of an experience that you've gone through. Now, it may be a recent experience, it could be something quite far back, but for some reason, when it comes to love and marriage and relationships, you've developed perhaps a pessimistic attitude. So let's take a look and see where you currently stand with this, Scorpio. Where does Scorpio currently stand? Where does Scorpio currently stand? Where does Scorpio currently stand with this in January 2019? Eight of Swords in reverse. So there's that freedom, that liberation. And are you wanting freedom from something? Let's take a look. I get the sense, because we have freedom here and freedom and liberation here, freedom from feeling trapped by circumstances, I feel. It may be a mental trap as well, a freedom from negative thinking, freedom from that mental track that goes around in your mind, because I think this has a lot to do with this energy here, where there's some kind of inner narrative that is holding a very pessimistic view when it comes to love and relationships. But I'm sensing freedom, or wanting freedom from this kind of energy. Really a mental freedom, so that inner narrative is not playing in your mind. Because it's very much a trap, almost like a self-sabotaging kind of energy, where if you think the worst, then the worst will happen. Let's see what the other person, where they currently stand with this. Knight of Pentacles. So for them, they're focused on work, a goal. They are someone here who is not giving up. I get the sense that this person has looking at the long term, but they're not expecting quick results. They're willing to put in the hard work, to hang in there while they work towards some kind of outcome. Now, this could be in relation to the relationship, or it could be also to do with their work environment as well. They could just be putting in a lot of focus on getting a business or a new job up and running here, so, to be successful. It's all about goals and working slowly towards achieving that goal. Now, where you hope to stand with this in the future, Scorpio, let's look. Where does Scorpio hope to stand with this situation in the future? Where does Scorpio hope to stand with this in the future? Where does Scorpio hope to stand with this? We have the Page of Wands, getting your vitality back. You know, I get a lot of mental anguish here that has exhausted you. You know, there is an energy around you here where you're wanting freedom from what is holding you back mentally, and you're looking to get that playfulness back, that spirit of fun, adventure, travel, enjoying life. Let's get one more card. Where does Scorpio hope to stand with this in the future? Where does Scorpio hope to stand with this in the future? Okay. The Ace of Cups, yeah. You know, for you, it's about, when it comes to love, getting the playful spirit back when it comes to love. Now, for some of you, you may actually be seeking a new love opportunity, but not necessarily. I feel it's more about getting the passion back, the enthusiasm for a current partner, or one that, because I get them as bringing about an opportunity for stability and something that is a more of a committed kind of energy, a long-term commitment. Even could be a marriage or something like a marriage, a commitment ceremony. So I don't think that this is you up here wanting anything with someone else. I feel this is more about you getting the passion back for a relationship or an opportunity that is currently around you here, Scorpio. Let's see where the other person hopes to stand with this in the future. Where does the other person hope to stand with Scorpio? We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So if they're not listening to their intuition, they hope to pay attention to that, more attention to it. Let's get one more card. Where does the other person hope to stand with this situation in the future? Where do they hope to stand with this? Six of Wands. Okay. So they're looking for, well, you know, I get this as a victory, success, achieving a goal. And with that High Priestess in reverse, you know, if there are any hidden things that are yet to come out into the open, with the Sun in reverse, it may be possibly some secrets that you're keeping hidden. They are hoping that those secrets come out. And what I get around this, Scorpio, is very much, I also get here a sense of recognition and being rewarded for hard work. So it may be that this person is helping you uncover, for some of you I get a more spiritual path, a spiritual energy. For others of you I do get uncovering secrets about yourself, or uncovering that inner knowing, that inner wisdom. That they seem to be, and this is the energy that I pick up here, helping you work towards recognizing and paying attention to your inner wisdom. Let's see how you are viewing this person, Scorpio. How is Scorpio viewing this person? How is Scorpio viewing this person? How is Scorpio viewing this person? We have the Devil. Okay. And, oh dear, okay. That one fell out. But we have the Eight of Cups. Alright. How you're viewing this person. Now, you're viewing them as someone who is potentially walking away, or should walk away from something that is bad for them. An unhealthy attachment of some kind, an addiction. Could be any kind of addiction. Could be lust. An obsessional kind of energy. Really anything that is unhealthy. So, for you, Scorpio, you're viewing this person as needing to walk away from something that is bad for them. Now, how is this person viewing you, Scorpio? How is this person viewing Scorpio? How is this person viewing Scorpio? The Four of Swords in reverse. Let me just move these up slightly. Sorry about the spread here. It's I'm on a ship, so it's difficult to get things all in order, but getting there. So we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's get one more. How is this person viewing you, Scorpio? How is this person viewing you, Scorpio? How is this person viewing you, Scorpio? And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So with this one, it's about recovery, healing after an experience which has left you exhausted, tired, mentally more than anything, I feel. And with the Ace of Pentacles, with this card, it does speak about being ready to take on a more practical, grounded opportunity. Now this could be a more grounded thinking when it comes to love and relationships, or it could be some opportunity that you have around you for a more stable life or lifestyle. It could be an opportunity for work, a business opportunity, something that has the potential to grow, to be long term. So they're viewing you as someone who is healing and really getting back out there and enjoying life and taking advantage of an opportunity for some kind of stabilizing force around you, an opportunity. Let's take a look and see what you're doubting here. Doubts and fears for Scorpio. Doubts and fears for Scorpio, please. Doubts and fears for Scorpio. Two of Pentacles. So keeping everything going, being able to cope with life's ups and downs, making a choice between two options potentially. Let's see what your doubts are. Doubts and fears for Scorpio, please. Okay, and we have Justice card. Okay, so with this one, it seems to be about when it comes to weighing up your options, you're doubting whether you can be fair and balanced. I get a lot of thought here when it comes to weighing up the pros and cons and wanting to be seen as doing the right thing, or seen as taking into account other people's thoughts and feelings as well when making a choice or making a decision. Now the other person's doubts and fears. Let's take a look. Doubts and fears. Doubts and fears for the other person. We have the Four of Cups. So with this one, it seems to be a fear of rejection, a fear of being turned down. It may be that this person is offering you something, and Scorpio, it seems that they're doubting that you will accept that kind of offer. Now let's take a look at your challenges. What is the challenge for Scorpio? Challenge for Scorpio, please. What is the challenge for Scorpio? Challenge for Scorpio. The Knight of Cups. Challenge for Scorpio. What is the challenge for Scorpio? And the Queen of Cups. Well, that's your energy, Scorpio, male or female. So it seems to be a challenge is to do with love and relationships. It's very I feel that this is more someone else offering you something, and that's a challenge. It could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who is like the Queen of Cups. There's a loving energy here, compassion, support, a nurturing kind of energy, And with the Knight of Cups, there is an offer on the table. Somebody coming forward with I pick it up as an offer, and a message of some kind. So, and this is your challenge. So it really is, for some of you, it may be someone coming towards you that you need to make a choice over, and this is the challenge. For others of you, it will be more about maintaining emotional stability, if this is your energy. If I'm talking to especially if I'm talking to a female Scorpio here, this is more about you paying attention to that more instinctual kind of energy when it comes to your emotions. More of a following your heart kind of energy. Let's see what the challenge is for the other person. The challenge for the person that Scorpio is thinking of. And remember, this can resonate the opposite way around, so keep that in mind as well, Scorpio. What is the challenge for the person that Scorpio is thinking of? We have the Tower and the King of Swords. Okay, so with this one, it could be something that is a sudden kind of unexpected event to do possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've got them as a man here, but it could be a female because we have this is a general reading. Something unexpected, some kind of event here that has the potential for, well, some kind of destructive event. I pick it up as it seems to be around this person. I'm not sure who this is. I don't think that it's your energy, Scorpio. I think that this is somebody else. So we'll see where this goes in part 2, but I think that there may be somebody else here. Perhaps this is the energy here, and your challenge is perhaps somebody being offered something. Could be this Queen of Cups, possibly from this King of Swords. Potentially it's that. So we'll see where this goes in part 2, but let's take a sneak peek at the outcome here, and then we'll go into the extended version. Lots to clarify, Scorpio, so I hope that you join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. I'll be doing another 30 to 40 minute reading, so I hope that that you check that out if this is resonating, because it looks like an interesting reading. Let's take a sneak peek. We've got the Fool in reverse and the 10 of Wands, and I want to get one more. What is the outcome here for Scorpio, please? Oh, and the 2 of Cups. Alright, so it seems like there could be some kind of, that Fool in reverse in this case for you. I feel it's about more of a feeling of not being ready. I don't think it's recklessness in this case, because I feel with the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, it seems like something is somewhat of a burden. So I feel for you that there is an energy around you of not being ready to take on another relationship, possibly because something has happened here that has been unexpected and disappointing, I think. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. Let's take a quick look at the outcome for the other person that Scorpio is thinking of here in January 2019. What is the outcome for the other person? What is the outcome for the other person? Okay, King of Wands. What is the outcome for the other person that Scorpio is dealing with? Oh. We also have the 8 of Swords, and they have the 10 of Wands too. Okay, so there's some kind of restriction here with that 8 of Swords. Sorry, it's more of a feeling of being restricted in some way, and it's bringing about stress, worry. It seems like this person is burdened by being stuck. Now this could be a fire sign that we're talking about, male or female. I've got them as a male here, so it could be that I'm talking to a same-sex couple here, but if not, then this may be your energy, the energy of the person that you're thinking of here. And it seems like this person is feeling trapped and burdened. And the King of Wands is a very freedom-loving kind of energy. Someone who is mature, yes, responsible, yes, but doesn't like to be restricted. So it seems like this person is feeling burdened in some way by that. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you join me there. Again, the link will be below in the descriptions box, and we'll see where this goes, Scorpio. You know, for you, I get this energy of stranded, which is definitely talking about misdirection, misjudgment, and a fear of failure. So it seems like there's a predicament here, perhaps that you've gotten yourself into, or someone else has gotten themselves into. And it may be that there is some kind of expectation here which has led to failure. And with the card of freedom, you're being prompted to review any areas of limitation in your life that may be holding you back. Perhaps you're feeling victimized or overwhelmed in some way. And regardless of what the cards say here, you alone have the freedom to choose how you play them. And it's this spiritual freedom that cannot be taken away, and that gives life meaning and purpose. And bear in mind also that for every action there is an equal reaction, and that every freedom carries responsibility. So in the face of doubt, be guided by the higher power to navigate your choices, and use that insight to use your freedom wisely. So we'll see where this goes, and it seems to be about making a choice here, Scorpio. So if I don't see you in the extended, then I wish you all the very best with this. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And I wish you all the best, and I will speak to you again very soon for the mid-Januaries. Bye, Scorpio.